Alright guys, I'm back again with another video on the WPL line of trucks. In this video I'm going to compare both upgrade transmissions that are available for these. In the C24 I have the single speed aluminum transmission, and in my B16 I have the 2-speed transmission. Both of these transmissions have advantages and disadvantages over each other. I'm going to talk about them a little bit before I take them outside and show you them running side by side for top speed. In the aluminum single speed, the advantage is, firstly, it's an aluminum case transmission. It's fully ball bearing supported with steel gears. The gears that it uses are 540 sized pinion gears in 64 pitch. All gear reduction is done outside the transmission in this module right here. It's also made of aluminum. The 370 motor is an open end bell type, which does have serviceable brushes. So if the motor were to lose performance or the brushes are just totally wore out, you can service the brushes in this. Now in the B16, the advantage to this transmission is it's 2-speed, but it's going to stop right about there. It's a plastic case transmission with plastic gears, and there is no ball bearings in this transmission at all. You basically have plastic gears riding on a steel shaft mounted into a plastic case. There's no bushings, it's just directly into the plastic. So it is going to encounter wear. How long it'll last, I don't know, but it is going to be a wear item. The motor itself is also a closed end bell 370, which is not serviceable. So if the motor were to wear out, you would have to replace the entire motor. By that time that would happen, I imagine the transmission itself would probably be pretty worn. So all I'm going to do is take them both outside and show you a speed run on them. Yes, it's going to be a 6x6 versus a 4x4, but for the purpose of our testing for speed, that's not going to matter. Both axles are geared exactly the same. They're actually the same axles, just mounted differently, but the gear ratio in the axles is exactly the same, exact same size tires, so none of that is going to affect it. It's going to come down to the RPMs these motors produce and the actual gearing in the transmission. So what I'm going to do is take you outside. We're going to run them both in low gear, single gear, low gear. Then I'm going to kick this into second high gear and show you the speed advantage over the single speed transmission. Alright, with a known distance and a known time, you can figure out miles per hour. So I'm going to run the truck along this tape measure and stop right there at 12 feet. Starting now. And stop. 6.9 seconds to go 12 feet. Okay, B16 in low gear. Starting now. And stop. 7 seconds to do 12 feet. Within 1/10 of a second of the C24 and the single speed. B16, 2-speed transmission, high gear. Starting now. And stop. 3.4 seconds, so just about exactly half of what low gear is. Going to calculate the speeds and post them up right after this. So here we go, B16 in low gear. And you can see they're just about the exact same speed. I'm out here by myself with 2 controllers, so I'm not able to steer them, so the best they can do going in a straight line. Let me reset and put the B16 in the second gear. Alright, B16 with the 2-speed transmission in second gear or high gear. So there you go, you just witnessed the speed difference between the two of them. In low gear, they're just about exactly the same. But when you kick that 2-speed in this high gear, it's just about twice as fast as the single-speed transmission. So if you're looking to get a faster truck, then you're definitely going to want to go with the 2-speed. But if it's durability that you want, and you're only going to be crawling around and you're not worried about speed, then you're definitely going to want to go with the aluminum 370 transmission.